Let me tell you about what Susan Sontag did. In her critical analysis of the book Leisure the Home, or Manhood in English, by Michelle Leris, she talks about this idea that he writes not just to confess but to appall and disgust his readers. She argues that this is almost necessary for him because this kind of becomes a defense for the very judgment that he expects to receive. His ultimate goal is to get this strong emotion from the reader. Reading this, I kept thinking about how familiar this dynamic feels today. And this is what I like to call the digital voyeurism epidemic. It's essentially the idea that the goal of the content is not understanding or meaning, but rather just reaction. The audience is asked to witness and consume and react intensely, and that intensity of the reaction in itself becomes the product. In the digital world, we are constantly exposed to emotionally disturbing, sensationalized, and very highly charged information. And this is not even because it needs to be known, but rather it guarantees engagement. Digital voyeurism thrives on this, the shock, the outrage, the excess, and over time, we become desensitized to this information. And the thing is, this isn't even new. Sensationalization has always existed. Scholars like Dado, when he talks about the Murdoch effect, says how the political coverage in UK became more destructive and provocative under the Murdoch news or political empire. But the thing is, with the digital age, this has become globalized and risen into an alarmingly unprecedented level. Our brains prioritize safety above everything else. When we are constantly exposed to alarming information, our system eventually numbs it out. It tells us, oh, this is never going to happen to me. So what happens is, what started out as heightened awareness turns into disengagement. When everything is alarming, nothing feels alarming. And this is where digital voyeurism becomes especially dangerous. This kind of high emotional activation ensures that we are not engaged in any sort of cognitively demanding task like reflection or critical thinking. We are kept reactive but not thoughtful. This is why Simone Weil's idea feels almost revolutionary now, that attention in itself is a moral act. When there is a culture built on digital voyeurism, the only way to get through it is being aware of what you pay your attention to.